and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Muntaha, or if you're following me on the gram, you probably know me as Moonty. If you are following me on the gram, you probably know that I travel full-time, non-stop. I'm always on the go. And because of that, I've had to really streamline my makeup routine and simplify it down to the products that I know will work for me and don't take up a lot of space in my bag. So sorry, boys. Sometimes size does matter, and in this case, smaller is better. Like, for instance, one of the palettes that I travel with all of the time, you'll see it later in the video, is my Patrick Star Glam or Goalgetter palette, and I love it because it's tiny, but it has all the colors that I need. I'm always looking for products just like this, that are just small and can just easily fit into this makeup bag. This is the makeup bag that I travel with. I used to travel with one of those cases that was really big and it would hold all my brushes on one side and all my makeup on the other. But lately I don't even have enough room in my bag for that because some of my trips are like weeks long. Like, I'm leaving for the airport on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and I'm not going to be back for a month. So I have a lot of shoes and clothes with me. I just don't have room in my bag for my entire arsenal of makeup. I just don't. So now, lately, it is down to this bag and this great little brush holder that just snaps closed into place. I love it. Yeah, so today we're gonna be doing a simple makeup look, nothing crazy. There's no cut crease, winged eyeliner that I need to put on my face when I'm going to sightsee or go hiking. Like, imagine if I like did this really extravagant like eyeshadow look and then went hiking in like Patagonia or something. People would be like, what are you doing, Moonty? What are you doing? It doesn't make sense. So this is kind of my go-to, like, I'm gonna go sightseeing. I don't need to look like I'm doing the most kind of look. So yeah, let's get started.
So let's get started. The first thing I do, obviously, is put up my hair because I have so much of it and I need to get it out of my face to do my makeup. Then I go in with my primer. Today I'm using the Smashbox Primer Water. I'm just going to spray it all over my face. This is a great primer for when I'm using a water-based foundation like I'm doing today because it gives me that dewy, natural finish that I'm looking for. And I just wait for it to dry, which usually takes forever and is kind of annoying. Then I go in with my MAC Studio Face and Body, which is my favorite foundation when I'm on the road. I love it because I don't need a beauty blender to apply it, and it gets the best finish when I apply it directly with my hands, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just applying it all over my skin, really blending it in with my hands, and I'm going to get this great natural finish that kind of just looks like a second skin, which is exactly the look I'm going for when I'm traveling. I don't want to look too heavy or like I'm wearing too much makeup. I make sure I get into my hairline and I've got every inch of my face covered. And then I go in with my NYX contour and concealer stick. I love this because it's a concealer on one side and a contour stick on the other. So I only have to pack one product and I get two uses out of it. Then I conceal underneath my eyes. And then draw a straight line down the bridge of my nose. Put a little bit on my forehead and a little bit on my chin, basically everywhere I want to catch the light. Then I go in with my contour stick and I contour down my nose. And then I usually contour around my lips to make my lips look a little bit bigger and define my cupid's bow. And then I draw a 3 on both sides of my face, just like that. I know it looks a little goofy, but it's really an easy way to make sure I hit all the spots that I want contoured. After that is done, I typically go in with my beauty blender, or in today's case, my Real Techniques blending sponge, and I use the thin side to blend out all my concealer, which typically takes a while. I'm just blending away. After that, I take the fatter side of the blender and I blend on my contour. You'll see when I'm blending out my cheek contour that I actually go really low into my cheeks and take my contour into my cheeks like it's a blush because it's both my blush and my contour because I'm not going to put on a separate blush. I like to call it my bronzer. because it serves two purposes. I don't really feel the need to put on blush after I've spread my contour down so low. Then I just blend out the contour everywhere else, making sure I don't have any harsh lines on my face. I like to get it really blended in and as natural looking as possible. That's all I do for my skin. After that, I go in with my Benefit Ka-Brow. I love this because it has a brush on one end, and on the other end, it has the pomade, so I don't need to pack a separate brush. I have this big gap in my eyebrows. It's just something I was born with, so it usually takes me a hot minute to fill in my brows. I usually trace my brows out first, and then I go in and I fill in my brows with little tiny hair strokes to kind of get that natural shape that I'm looking for. And I just keep filling them in until they look nice and bushy and my permanent scar is covered. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Trying to get them as bushy as possible. And then I brush them, trying to camouflage the pomade with my natural hair. I've got pretty long hair on my eyebrows, so it's pretty helpful. After that, I go in with my Eden Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I put that all over my eyelid. I love this primer potion because it makes my eyeshadow stay in place all day. Even if I've hiked, it never budges. It's such a great primer. After that, I go in with my Goalgetter palette by Patrick Starr with his collaboration with MAC. And I take the dark color, and with my fluffy brush, I usually put that into my crease. And then with my flat brush, I will take the lighter color and put that all over my eyelid. Typically, I like to use at least 3 or 4 colors on my eyelids, but when I'm traveling, I just stick to these two, just putting the darker color into my crease in a windshield wiper motion with my brush, just like that. Getting it nice and dark on both eyelids. Typically, like I said, I would use other colors, maybe a transition color, but you know, when I'm traveling, I'm feeling super lazy and I'm not going to go through that extra step. Next, I take the lighter color that I pointed out before and I just cover my eyelids. And as you can see, it looks nice and natural. It looks like it definitely defines my eyes and makes them pop, but it's nothing too heavy. Then I go in with my mascara. Today I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex? Yeah, Better Than Sex mascara. And just going in and putting it all over my eyelashes. Yeah, that's typically uncomfortable for me because I have contacts. After that, I do my favorite part, which is my lips. I go in with my NYX Copenhagen and my MAC Velvet Teddy, which is basically the lipstick combo I use almost every day. I love the NYX lip liners. I think they last a really long time and they go on so smooth. The Copenhagen color is one that I've been using for a long time because I like using a darker color to outline my lips like I'm doing now. And I shade in the corners of my lips with that dark color, but I leave the center of my lips bare so I can put a lighter color in the center to kind of give the illusion that my lips are bigger because people's eyes will naturally go to the center where my lips are lighter, and it'll make my lips look poutier and more full. So I always put the lightest color right in the center and create this really beautiful gradient rather than keeping everything even on my lips. And that's it, you guys. I'm done. That is my super natural travel makeup look. Super simple, super easy, few products. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment if you want to see anything else or if you have any products you want to recommend yourself. Bye, you guys.